Hi students, welcome to VTech app. In this video, I am going to explain you about the mathematical models for mechanical rotational elements. The important elements of mechanical rotating system are moment of inertia, coefficient of viscous friction and spring constant. You know that the motion is of two types, a translatory motion and a rotatory motion. So, first we consider what is the relation between angular displacement and torque as far as the spring is concerned. You suppose that there exists a spring that is connected to a rigid body and the torque is applied in this direction over the spring. That means you suppose that this is the spring. This spring is twisted in this direction. So this represents application of torque over this spring. Because of application of this torque, it constitutes some angular displacement. Let K be the stiffness constant or spring constant. The relation between the stiffness constant, torque and angular displacement is T of t is equal to K into theta of t. Now, apply Laplace transform on both sides to this so that let T of s is the Laplace transform of T of t and theta of s is the Laplace transform of theta of t. Now, by application of Laplace transform to this equation changes to T of s is equal to k into theta of s. Now, the second element in the rotational system is coefficient of viscous friction. So, this coefficient of viscous friction is similar to the damper element in translatory motion and it is represented like this. So, I am supposing that this element is connected to one end of this element is connected to a rigid body support and on the other side some torque is applied. Let d be the coefficient of viscous friction and this is the direction in which the torque is applied so that the displacement or angular displacement will be in the direction of application of torque. Now, the relation between the angular displacement, torque and the coefficient of viscous friction is given by T of t is equal to d into d theta of t by dt. We know that d theta of t by dt is angular velocity. So, this equation is equal to d of omega t. That means t of t is equal to d of omega t, where omega t is angular velocity. The third and important element is moment of inertia. You know that each and every object will have certain amount of inertia in it. So let J be the inertia of the element. This inertia is represented like this. So this is a rotating body and its inertia constant is J. You suppose that a torque is applied in this direction T of t and which causes a displacement theta of t in the direction of application of this torque so that this J is the relation between theta of t, T of t and J is T of t is equal to J into d omega of t by dt, where omega of t is the angular velocity. You know that this angular velocity d omega of t is equal to d theta of t by dt. So, we substitute value of omega t in this equation, then we will get the torque expression T of t is equal to J into d square theta of t by dt square. So, if you observe these three equations, T of t is equal to is k into theta of t, and for the second element, coefficient of viscous friction, T of t is equal to d into d theta of t by dt, and for the third element, the moment of inertia, T of t is equal to j into d square theta of t by dt square. That means the torque is directly proportional, as far as the spring constant is concerned, the torque is directly proportional to the angular displacement, whereas for coefficient of viscous friction, torque is directly proportional to angular velocity, and coming to the moment of inertia, the torque is directly proportional to angular acceleration or rate of change of angular velocity. Now, we see the mathematical model of spring constant. Again here, I am drawing the spring is represented like this, and K is its stiffness constant. Torque T of t is applied like this, which causes a displacement theta of t. Now, this T of t is equal to, as I told, is directly proportional to angular displacement. So, T of t is equal to k into theta of t. Application of Laplace transform on both sides, this equation is transformed to theta of s is equal to T of s is equal to k into theta of s. T of s is the input and theta of s is the output. We can write the transfer function as the ratio of output to the input, theta of s by t of s is equal to 1 by k. So, the mathematical model for this spring constant can be written like this. This is the spring, k is the spring constant, and the torque applied is T of s. The angular displacement is theta of s. With the help of block diagram, it can be represented like this. The input is T of s, and the transfer function of the system is 1 by k, which gives rise to an output of theta of s. This equation is known as the mathematical model for the spring constant, and this is called the transfer function representation for spring constant. Now let us move to the other element, viscous friction. So the coefficient of viscous friction, I took it as d, so that you suppose that is connected to a rigid support and torque is applied on one direction. So let T of t be the torque that was applied. This causes an angular displacement of theta of t. Now, writing the relation between torque applied and the angular displacement that was caused in this body is d into d theta of t by dt. We know that the Laplace transform of d theta of t by dt is the equal to s into theta of s. So, you apply Laplace transform on both sides to this equation changes to theta t of s is equal to ds into theta of s. So, this is the mathematical model for coefficient of viscous friction. Now, T of t is the input and theta of t is the output. Now, we can write the transfer function of the system as the ratio of Laplace transform of output variable to the Laplace transform of input variable. So, theta of s by t of s is equal to 1 by ds. So, this is the transfer function for coefficient of viscous friction. The same can be represented with the help of the block diagram. So, the block contains the transfer function. The value of this transfer function is 1 by ds and the input parameter is the torque and output parameter is the displacement that was caused in the element. Now, let us move to the third element, moment of inertia. Let J be the moment of inertia of the element that we considered. So, you suppose that the torque is applied in this direction. So, this causes a displacement theta of t in the element. Now, the relation between the applied torque and displacement caused in the element is given by T of t is equal to j into d square of theta of t by dt square. So, suppose the Laplace transform of d square theta of t by dt square with initial zero conditions is equal to s square into theta of s. Now, you apply Laplace transform on both sides to this equation. So that this equation changes to T of s is equal to j into theta of s. Sorry, j s square into theta of s. This is the mathematical model for moment of inertia. Let us find out the transfer function for this element. So, theta of s is the input applied to the moment of inertia and theta of s is the angular displacement that was caused because of application of this torque, which will become the output. So, the transfer function of the system is theta of s by t of s, which is equal to j s square. So, if you can draw the block diagram for this elements would be like this. So, the block contains the transfer function value and the input what we have applied to this system is t of s and the output that is available for us is theta of s. Now, we see the summary of the relations for these three elements. As spring constant is concerned, the relation between applied torque and angular displacement is T of t is equal to k into theta of t. And if you apply the Laplace transformation, then these equations are transformed into T of s is equal to k into theta of s. Now, the transfer function for the spring constant is the rate theta of s by t of s, which is equal to 1 by k. Similarly, coming to the second element, coefficient of viscous friction, in time domain, the relation between angular displacement and applied torque is theta of t is equal to d into d theta of t by dt. By applying the Laplace transform on both sides to this equation, theta of s is equal to ds into theta of s. Now, the transfer function for this element is theta of s by t of s, which is equal to 1 by ds. And as far as moment of inertia is concerned, in time domain, the relation between the angular displacement and the torque applied is theta of t is equal to j into d theta square by dt square. So, apply Laplace transform on both sides to this equation, you will get T of s is equal to j into s square theta of s, and the transfer function for moment of inertia is theta of s by t of s is equal to 1 by j s square. Thank you.